Hello, my beautiful fellow travelers, sacredly inspired beings of love and light. I'm coming to you today on the 1st of February, 2025 from my healing space, Heart of Gaia. And I'm just letting my camera be in the energy of my sacred space, reaching you across the miles, wherever you may find yourself as you listen to the words that carry the vibration of love, inspiration, healing, and hope for you, my fellow traveler. Just a note about February 1st. It's called Imbolc, and we can call it whatever we'd like, Groundhog Day. But if we go back in time to our ancestral roots, where we all came from communities and peoples of the earth that relied on the earth, relied on each other to live and thrive and survive and learn and grow and become, having the experience of being a human being. Our ancestors come forth through nature, through the nature of our being. And today, wherever your ancestors lived, in connection, in sacred honoring of the earth, I want you to take a moment to imagine that the land is calling you. Your ancestors who lived on the earth, most likely 7 generations ago, that's all it was. And if you go back even farther, some of us don't have to go back that far. Wherever you need to go, it matters not. They're speaking to you through your life, through your body, through the land beneath your feet, through the foods you eat, the plants you tend and nurture that are in your space, that are around you. So calling forth the land, because at this time we are in between seasons, and it was a day of great celebration and acknowledgement of the cycle of life, the cycle of nature, the return of just enough energy in your system for you to start pushing against, resisting the seed that is wanting to soon, but not quite yet, burst forth. So feeling wherever you might feel in your life, in your body, in your mind, in your soul, a resistance, a pushing against, a tension of maybe not opposites, but that you can feel a resistance. And that is the breaking of the shell, that which will be coming from underneath the ground in another 6 weeks or so, when we meet the spring equinox, the vernal equinox. Right now, though, just take a moment to honor, respect, acknowledge you, your day, exactly as it is. A beautiful self-acceptance allows you to see that the resistance is not something to fight, but something to allow to help you grow, release, emerge when the time is ready. And this is where I'm going to bring in the message of the snake. I said that the snake, the hermit, the number 9, were all symbols of great proportion this year of help and clarity. So when the snake sheds its skin, it needs resistance. When the seed bursts forth from its shell, there's resistance. The egg of a chicken, the chick, and our own beginnings. So back to our own beginnings as a spark of life force energy. And then our body formed, and our soul entered into our physical body, whenever that may have been, however that may have occurred. All life meets resistance, and right now in the world there is much, much resistance. So returning to your roots, returning to the land, your ancestors, finding yourself sitting in a sacred circle on this day of February 1st, the in-between time, when there is still much stirring deep within you that is resourcing you. It is giving to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, life. Thank you, self. Thank you, soul. Thank you, heart. Thank you, goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you feel the stirring, and you notice that sitting around you are all your ancestors, your angels, your spirit helpers, the energies of nature, the wings creating wind that is clearing and helping and moving energy. Moving energy. The gentle stirrings of this time of year, the gentle releasing of the skin too tight. Between now and March, you are shedding, you are releasing, you are revealing, and you are working in harmony with your true nature, which is nature, which is beautiful, which is body, which is mind, which is soul, which is spirit, which is the most beautiful energy in the universe, you, fueled by love. So connecting with the energy of your ancestors of the land, and also call in the ancestors of the land upon which you inhabit at this time. Take a moment to feel their presence. Feel their offering. They're giving you something. Opening your palms of your hands and just feeling them set within the palms of your hands, their gratitude. And inside this seed of gratitude is your personal gift from the ancestors of the land upon which you live. Some of you may live in a city, suburb, it matters not. Their energy, that energy is still there. And by you calling it up through the noise, through the congestion, through whatever may be sitting atop it, their power is greater. Your power is greater than the noise and the distractions. So receive the gift from the ancestors of the land upon which you live. And notice what it is. It is practical. It is timely. It is yours. Putting it into your heart as if your heart were a basket, ready and willing to be resourced, replenished in ways you might never have before experienced. And that's what we're being called to do. Follow the call of your soul. Be replenished in ways you may never have experienced yet. But it is your destiny to do so. Receive the gifts of the ancestors of the land. Receive the gifts from your own ancestors, whose hopes and dreams and knowing and guidance and wisdom is alive in you. You carry it. It's time to activate it. Look at it. See it. Place it in the basket of your heart. Receive the gifts of replenishment, renewal from the ancestors that are in the cosmos, the star beings, the soul beings, the dimensions of the angelic beings. You are part of that. And they have a gift for you. Coming down on a beautiful beam of light, magic, crystalline light comes from the cosmos and lands in your hands. The gifts from your cosmic ancestors, the loved ones in spirit, the dimensions of heaven, of higher mind, of the collective heart. Receive that gift and place that in the basket of your heart. There are gifts, plural, I am assured. My cosmic ancestors are making sure that I say that you know that there are gifts, abound, aplenty. And during this time, on this day, as you reveal to yourself that you have a basket filled with gifts, as you open to the truths that you have ancestors of the land, spirit beings, helpers, the plants, the animals, they all have magical gifts for you. The native creatures of the land upon which you make your life. They may be there still in body, or they may be in spirit, but they're there. What native animals inhabited the land upon which you now live? They have messages and gifts. Yep. I can tell you that in North America, there are several animal spirits that are very loud and prevalent, and they find a home wherever they can. They bloom where they are planted. They become resourceful, flexible, and they do not let anything stop them from surviving and thriving. you might think of some of them as pests. But they have messages and gifts for you, especially at this time, because this is a time where we go deep into the roots of where we come from and also where we live, and we call forth all of it as helpful, resourceful, resource, replenish. We shed the old beliefs that keep us separate from all the amazing, profound helpers that we have with us at all times, and we call them forth. I'm going to name some of the animals, and I think you know a little bit about them from the spaces, the land, the places where I live. The rabbits, the mice, the squirrel, the coyote, and the prairie dogs, the raptors, the birds, the eagles, the hawks, and the beautiful birds of the water. We have them in plenty here, the heron, the gulls, the geese, and as far back as we can imagine, our ancestors looked upon all life as sacred, as helpful, as part of our world in thriving, to thrive, to commune in reciprocity. Yep. So that is a gift of awareness. Reciprocity with all life. That will get us through every challenge, every change, every upset, every trauma, every tragedy. If we find the reciprocity, the helpers, the truth of our own being, others who live the way we do, in believing in the magic and the mystery made real, we hold close and tight together. So that's my message for this day in between the darkest day and then when the light and the dark become equal. Notice the stirrings, connect, receive the gifts on offer. Fill the basket of your heart with gifts of reciprocity in gratitude to you, to your beingness, to all you've given. May you receive in plenty. May you receive, receive, receive with the generosity of spirit, of source, and tend to your source, tend to your body, your mind, your heart, your soul, in ways that are so loving and kind. And I'm with you every step of the way, my beautiful, sacredly inspired friend. Namaste. I see the light in you. I honor beyond words. I deeply, deeply respect and value who you are. And so it is.